Hello students, today you're going to take Cornell notes so you don't draw the pictures. You just pay attention to the notes and then write a summary and an advanced question. So kind of like we do in the whole class. So get yourself set up. Once you have the title and the dates, let's begin. So for number one, let's write in a definition for this new term, ecology. In science, ecology is when you study how living things interact, just like we learned about symbiosis, we've learned about living creatures. We also, anytime we talk about this stuff, we're talking about ecology. So go ahead and write a question for number one. You could say such as, what is ecology? So anytime you study how living things interact with non-living things or with other living things, you're talking about ecology. Once you have your question for one, pause the video if it's going too fast, and then catch up, and then move on to two. Okay, moving on to two. So when you talk about ecology, there's going to be abiotic and biotic factors. An abiotic factor is the non-living parts of the environment, such as the temperature of the water or the air. So abiotic things are things that affect living creatures. For example, the amount of water in the environment, temperature, geologic activity. Biotic factors are the living parts of the environment, and abiotic are the ones that are not living. But they obviously work together. Living things rely on non-living things, and non-living things affect living things. Go ahead and write up a question for number two. Okay, moving on to number three. So like I said, biotic are the living organisms that affect the environment, such as fungi or bacteria. For example, fungi can break down, let's say, rocks. Rocks are not living, but they can break them down and erode them. So abiotic and biotic work together. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to and come up with a question for four. Okay, moving on to number four, last idea. There are 5 levels of environmental organization. The way we organize living things can be done at the individual level, like one organism, like this one alligator or crocodile. And then it could be a population, which is a bigger group of the same species, community, ecosystem, and this is what we're going to spend a few days on, ecosystems. And then the whole collection of where they live is the biosphere. So there are 5 levels of organization, environmental organization, organism or being individual, being the simplest, and then biosphere, the most complex. Go ahead and come up with a question for 4, and then when you're done, start the summary and advanced question. This is the end of this video. Have a great day.